Hello, welcome to my class, Geography. Today I am going to take the topic of class 12th, chapter number 5, primary activities. Primary activities mainly comes under red collar job. The people, those who are engaged in primary activities, they are called as red collar job. Now, mainly if we talk about activities, in the world, the activities which is performed is number 1 primary activity, number 2 secondary activities, and third is tertiary activities. So what is primary activities? Primary activities are whatever is available in the environment and the natural thing which is simply used in their pure form, that is called as primary activities. It includes agriculture, fishing, mining, forestry, lumbering. These all are primary activities, means they are not doing anything. Whatever is available, they are simply using. So that is called as primary activities. Second is secondary activities. So secondary activities are those in which conversion of goods are done. Conversion of raw material into finished goods is done. So basically industries comes under that particular part. And the third one is the tertiary activities, in which services are provided. So tertiary activities includes insurance, banking, transportation and all. That comes under tertiary activity. So in this we are going to start with the primary activities. Basically it is mainly done by the developing countries, where development is almost in a initial stage. So they basically practice primary activities. Now primary activities include hunting and gathering, mainly done by the tribal people, those who move from one place to another place, and their work was only to gather things, and they are depend on the immediate environment. Whatever is available in the environment, they are simply using it. Every day they used to move from their house and collecting things and coming back and then using it. So that is mainly environmental depending on the environment. Basically they gather food and the edible plants. Basically they go for edible plants, whatever can be eaten. And primitive societies, it is done by the primitive societies. Oldest occupation, it is the oldest occupation. They depend on animal for food and shelter and clothing, means roti, kapda, makan. They were basically depending on the animals only. They required small capital and the low level of technology. The level of technology is also low in that. It is practiced in the high latitude. High latitude means the areas which is almost near the we can say the polar region. Okay, mainly it is done by that particular area. And the example like in the Eurasia or the southern Chile and the Amazon, where the equatorial region, in the equatorial region and the polar region, mainly it is done. And the modern markets of some gathering is done nowadays. They are practicing it. Those people, those who lives in jungle, they do this nowadays. They collect the things from the jungle and sell it out into the market. Okay. Now second one is pastoralism. Pastoralism is divided. What is pastoralism? Means the movement of animals, movement of people along with their animals. So that is called as pastoralism, and it is divided into two parts: nomads and commercial livestock rearing. So what is nomads? Who are nomads? The people, those who move from one place to another place in search of food and water with their animals or with their livestock. And basically it is done in the hilly region, especially if we talk about India. So it is done in hilly region, Himalayas. In summer season they go on the high hill area to rear their animals there, and in winters they come back to the lower laying areas. They are called as transhumans. The people, those who move from one place to another place, means in the winters they come back to the low laying areas, and in summers they move to the high areas. So that is called as they are called as transhumans. Now second is the commercial livestock rearing. So what is commercial livestock rearing? I would like to explain it further. So they are herders, depend on animals for their food and transportation and shelter. Okay. Now next is commercial livestock rearing. So what is commercial livestock rearing? So commercial livestock rearing is when the animals are to be reared for commercial purpose, like for getting milk or for getting the skin or the eggs and all. So that is called as commercial, means the animals are reared for commercial purpose. They are reared for commercial purpose. They are called as, that is called as commercial livestock rearing. Now the third one is the agriculture. So agriculture, it is the backbone of any country, or especially India. Agriculture is the backbone, means the 75% people, earlier they were depending on agriculture only directly, but now it has reduced to 70% only. And if we talk about agriculture, so it is divided into various parts. Number one is subsistence agriculture. I'll explain it later on what is subsistence agriculture. Second is plantation, third one extensive, fourth dairy farming, Mediterranean agriculture and horticulture. So this is mainly the part of agriculture. So subsistence, what I would like to elaborate the word subsistence. What do you mean by subsistence? Subsistence means which is grown for the self-use. The people, though whatever they grow is to be consumed by the particular family only. That is called as subsistence. So this is again divided into two parts. Number one is primitive subsistence agriculture and intensive subsistence agriculture. So what is primitive? As the name suggests, primitive means the tools which is used is the very primitive tools they use, and mainly done again in jungle. It is also called as slash and burn cultivation. Slash and burn cultivation, in which they select the piece of land in jungle and slash it, then burn it, and the ash which remains on that they spread seeds. And as it is done mainly in the equatorial region, so every day almost rain comes. After the rain it grows into sapling, and then it grows, they cut it, use it, continue this practice for 4 or 5 years, and when they feel that the fertility of the soil is finished, they leave that land and move to another piece of land. So basically this primitive cultivation is done in the jungle by the tribal people, especially in the equatorial region like Amazon or the Congo Basin or India's southern area or the MP area, where they used to practice this. Then we have intensive subsistence agriculture. So what is intensive subsistence agriculture? It is mainly done in the populated countries where population is high and the land is very small piece of land they have. So basically done there, and in which they use the modern methods, but mainly labor intensive crops. They have small pieces of land and they try to exploit the land as much as they can. So they go for multiple cropping, double cropping, every means of cropping they do on that particular small piece of land, and they practice that. Now let's come to the plantation agriculture. What do you mean by plantation agriculture? Plantation means the large field and single crop. They basically grow single crop like tea, coffee, banana, cotton, jute. So that is plantation crop. Huge amount of capital investment but labor intensive crop, that is plantation agriculture, right? Now let us move to extensive commercial grain farming. Now this type of cultivation is basically done in the developed countries. So developed countries like America and the prairie region or the Pampas areas, where this particular thing is practiced, single crop on large field, a big field, and mainly it is mechanized farming. Mainly it is mechanized farming. Big silos they have, and they collect the grains in the silos and sell it out into the market. No use of large labor, mainly done by the combined harvesters there. Now next is dairy farming. Now this is a new type of farming in which they rear animals and go for rearing them, and then they collect milk, or we can say collective centers are made in which they collect milk and sell it out into the market. So that is dairy farming, especially again in this particular region only, where the extensive commercial grain farming is done. There only they rear animals also, they keep animals also for milk cultivation. Next is Mediterranean agriculture. So as the word is suggesting, Mediterranean, so mainly it is done in the countries which is nearby the Mediterranean Sea, and mainly it is the crops which is grown is the citrus fruit like the figs, olives or grapes and all. Viticulture is mainly practiced in this Mediterranean areas. Now this Mediterranean they get summers is dry there and winters are winter get rain, so that is why the citrus fruits are grown in this particular areas, Mediterranean agriculture. Next is horticulture. What do you mean by horticulture? Horticulture is growing of fruits, vegetables and flowers. That is mainly done in the countries which is known for flowers and fruits and vegetables and all. So like tulip, and nowadays you have seen the ornamental flowers, which is again done in horticulture. And the last is mining. Now mining is also one of the important activity, primary activity, in which they extract the minerals from the earth, and again no conversion, nothing, whatever is available they are using, that is only called as mining activity. Thank you so much.